Janice, can you hear us?
Now I can, but I couldn't before.
Okay, sorry about that. For
Oh,
some
I was wondering.
the microphone on the owl wasn't working. I'm sorry about that. I was just asking you, wait, just to catch you up, we just had Doug Bent in asking about installing a gazebo at the town hall, and that's pretty much all we've covered so far. But we're still in citizens' comments if you have any comments.
Did you approve the minutes of last meeting?
We did.
How come there was no signature?
On the minutes?
Yes.
I don't recall that I've ever signed the minutes.
Well, somebody usually says adjourned, and so it was you that wrote the minutes?
No, Paul wrote the minutes. Paul Kowalski, our new administrative assistant, wrote the minutes for the last meeting. But maybe we sign them when they go into the vault. I can ask Jesse about that. That could be something that I haven't done.
Well,
So
I think your name was on the previous one.
yes, that's correct. There was a few meetings there where I was covering for Janice Russell taking minutes. So I'll check with Jesse about that.
Oh, and I have one other question about when did you hire the new administrative assistant?
We
Well,
Yeah, I'd have to check back what the exact date was, but we voted to enter into the contract with Two Rivers to provide administrative services to the town. Um, and that was, yeah, right after Janice gave her notice that she was retiring.
well, it seems funny that it's not in the minutes somewhere. When did you make the decision to hire him?
It should be in the minutes that we approved. So we're participating in a new pilot with Two Rivers where they provide shared administrative services to small municipalities within their region. And so it wasn't a decision to hire, it was a decision to enter into a contract with them. So that's how it was reflected in the minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Anything else, Janice?
No, no.
All right, thank you. Sorry about the sound issue. I'm glad we fixed it. I'm not quite sure what was going on there.
Yeah, because I was trying to fix my computer.
Okay, so it wasn't you, it was us. All right. Um, okay, let's move on to the highway report. Should I go through this list first and then we can go through your list, Lauren?
Whatever you'd like to do.
Okay, I think these might be quick, but I'm not sure. So we got a request from the town of Northfield to see the materials testing reports that we had done on the pit that the Tuckers own. And I just wanted to check in with everybody before we sent it over. I do have the digital copies that I can provide to Charlie. But and we did make them publicly available during the meetings where this was an issue. So I think it's technically a public record. I don't see why.
I was about to say, we paid all that money for that.
We did, but it is a public record. I don't see how it's not. Yeah,
Yeah, but you could make a suggestion that, hey, we paid a lot of money to do that.
All right.
did. I mean, I think that, yeah, if we were in the same position as them, I think they'd have to give it to us. I just don't see how it's exempt from being disclosed. And we did make it available. I mean, it's been previously
Yeah,
in
I
the,
understand all that.
yeah, so.
But
I
if
think
we
that's
hadn't done it all, they would have to pay somebody to do it.
Yes. I will make that clear when I send it to
I
Charlie.
just,
Okay,
I'm not looking for the whole
yeah,
reimbursement.
right. But maybe something to remember in the future. Yeah. Okay. Pent Road culvert. So you reported last, Dan, that the river engineer with
Yeah.
DEC.
We haven't heard from her.
Okay.
I got an email.
Okay.
Lauren prompted me to do that and I didn't, but I need to email her and say, why haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to email her about that.
Okay. Thank you. And then last time we had talked about hauling material out of Colby's
I've failed to email him. I'm falling behind. Lauren can attest.
Okay. Maybe it doesn't like that I'm recording. I don't know. We'll keep trying. Okay. Colby's pile of material. What's going on with that?
Still using it as far as I know.
And is he filling up the truck?
He is recognized that the bucket is only 2.7 yards instead of 3.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Only was smaller than 3.
yeah,
So we're coming up
He
1.5
finally-
yards short.
okay.
Yeah.
And did we want to,
He hasn't invoiced us yet.
Hasn't given us an invoice yet.
okay. Do we want to look at hiring larger trucks, or are we good with what we have?
We've been talking about that.
Not for Kobe stuff.
No.
Okay,
We've been talking about that as far as getting things from Northeast.
right,
That was in fact one of my questions on here.
okay,
And I think I'm with Lauren on this. Our feeling is that as long as we're not running out the warranties for the trucks on slow days and rainy days, why aren't we just using hours? Like, why are we paying $150 an hour for somebody to do it?
mm-hmm,
I mean, it's miles on the truck,
Yeah,
but at the same time, as long as we're not bumping up against the warranty before our sort of 8-year cycle, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, we bought them to use them. Why don't we just use
you
them
have
when we have it
a, we have
available?
a 7-year warranty on the trucks.
Yeah.
Or 100,000 miles.
mm-hmm,
And the last truck we got rid of, there was a little over 70,000 on it. So you're not getting your mileage for your years, whatever comes first. And if your
Right.
years are coming up first, then you're not using the trucks enough.
mm-hmm,
So, I mean, yeah, it's
And that was one of the selling points when they bought them,
right,
the haul material.
and you look around, you watch, like, Randolph's been driving by my house for
Yeah.
2 weeks now, going in Roxbury to pick up materials, and every time I go around the Upper Valley, there are Barnard trucks and getting stuff from Twin State and in Heartland and Hartford and
Mhm.
it's not unheard of, and I understand Jesse's concerns, and maybe it affects trade-in value, but I also feel like, I mean, if it affects your trade-in value by $10,000 and you're hiring trucks at 150 an hour, you're probably coming out in the wash.
Right.
Right? Like,
yeah, potentially.
I mean, what's his face? The guy that had been doing it for us
Shane,
would go
Or the other-
10-hour days, do 7 loads at 150 an hour. That's like $1,500 a day. So in 7 days, he's, that's 10 grand we're paying him to do this. And is it affecting the trade-in value that much to have? I don't know. I'm coming around to the idea of, as long as we're not screwing ourselves on the warranty, and the guys have time to do it, just let them do it. Because there are rainy and slow days when it makes sense to do it.
Yeah, right.
And we got bigger trucks to haul more material, use the bigger trucks.
don't get me wrong, there's plenty to do on the roads.
Yeah.
I'm finding more and more, it's like
Okay,
work here.
Fair
so
enough.
It's not,
It's not like you need to put guys in trucks to haul material.
No, we don't have to fill time, but there are days when we don't have. When it's.
For weather
when it
or
makes
whatever,
sense to
yeah.
do.
I've gotta go around and check the culverts. All of them, inspect them. But I'm not gonna need 4 of us doing it.
Right.
So it would probably make sense if there's nothing else for the other 2 to do, have them haul.
Mm-hmm.
One reason we gotta inspect all the culverts is we've gotta prove that we've done it if we have a weather event. Cause that's gonna be one of FEMA's questions when, if it ever happens again.
Yeah.
They're gonna ask, when
Right.
was the last time you checked your culverts?
Right. Right. Yep.
And if you ain't got no paperwork show that you did,
Right. Then you got nothing. Yeah.
you'll get nothing.
Right.
Yeah, cause they talked about that at the meeting that we went to Wednesday.
I sit in for a road foreman meeting.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So we're kind of, and the other issue, the other reason it sort of makes sense to do it that way, Lauren and I were talking about is. We're sort of limited on space, so if we're getting these 22-yard trucks up there, there's only so much they can bring in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the guys that are doing it for sand, they're bringing in 5,000 yards once and walking away. Right?
Yeah.
And we're not doing that. We piecemeal some in, and then some comes out, and it's not like we can hire them for a week to just load us.
I've
Right.
got the room over there right now because of the paddock, you know, I had
Right.
got 2 big stockpiles of sand over there now.
Yeah.
Huge, I mean, we got enough for 4 weeks,
Right.
probably.
Right.
So unless
Still more to crush, and
yeah, but unless anybody objects, I think we'll just keep using our people when we can,
Okay.
unless we run into shortages or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, now Lauren's got this.
Okay.
So,
Lauren's list.
that was one of my top.
Okay.
And we've been working on the class 2 grant,
Yep.
started resurfacing, we put in 4 culverts that Dylan had mentioned had to be changed, and then near Rose Road.
Mm-hmm.
And from Rose Road to the Sharp Hill at Arbuckle, we resurfaced that, it's supposed to go all the way to Bent Hill, but we really should, I think, I'm gonna check with Grants and Aid, the culvert at the bottom of that hill is 18-inch and the water runs right over the top of it. So I wanna check with them, see if we stone line see if it's in the watershed
Mm-hmm.
and stone line the hill and put that culvert in,
Mhm.
hopefully with a Grants and Aid.
Yeah, because we need something, we need a project.
She's
for
gonna
next
come
year.
see me Thursday, so,
Okay. Rita.
well, no,
No, it's somebody new.
new girl, it's just starting, it's coming down. So-
With Two Rivers.
No, she's with the,
With V-Trans.
yeah.
Okay.
The Grants and Aid
Oh, okay.
program,
Okay. Good.
yeah, I mean, Rita can do it too, but. I
Yeah.
mean,
No, that's
it's hard
fine.
to Get her to come. So,
Yeah.
she's pretty busy.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, she's gonna drop her, Rita a letter, email telling her that she's coming out, but anyway.
Okay.
So. Jess told me we had 60,000 in. The paving, so I got prices. And I only got 2 back, that's it.
Okay.
I have another name, if you want another bid, I get that.
Yeah, we can try it.
Trade.
So far. RG paving is cheapest at 44,000.
So what is this? For
It's for Riford Brook, between the
Mhm.
tracks and the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a 1.75 inches. Of base and then 1.25 inches. Top, so there'd be
Yeah.
a total of 3 inches over there,
Okay.
and.
Do you know
I
anything
told the
about
guy-
either one?
I told the guy from Green Mountain Power what I wanted, I mean, from paving, and he, come back with a price on 2.5 inch of base and 1.25 inches. Where he got 2.5 out of 1.75 inches,
Do you want to ask him to revise it before we
I-
make a decision?
yeah, I think I should ask him.
And I'll get the other name in the meantime. See if I can get that guy down.
Okay.
Just to let you know, that's
Okay.
in the works, doing that.
I swear his
Then-
card's on my fridge.
What's that?
His card's on my fridge, I'll look on here.
So the grants and aid on Duclaw Road. They came out and looked at it, Rita, and we pulled around the corner there and it's, oh my God, she says, that's perfect. So. They're happy with that, so the other
Okay.
thing is, I don't know where the bill is for the original, when they started it,
Mm-hmm.
and who does the bills and the grant work.
Yeah, so when we brought Paul on board, we envisioned Paul helping with closeout
Yeah.
of grants. So if you have paperwork, invoices, whatever.
And get that big work together and
Yeah.
get it to Paul.
I think Grace can be kind of the boots on the ground middle person and then get Paul all the documentation digitally, if that works for you, Paul.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
One of the things that Rita gave us was a pretty detailed spreadsheet of hours and material and things like this that. Our thought was.
Which I ain't seen it.
Yeah, with Grace here. And Lauren with the info, it makes sense for him to sort of liaise with Grace so she can ask questions and organize and have an idea of it before the spreadsheet, which is incredibly well organized and Rita designed it to make your job easier, right? Like that's the hope. Goes to you, if that makes sense. So things are sort of ironed out, then you just have the numbers to spit out to the state.
Okay.
If
So-
we're willing to.
Grace.
Yeah.
Okay.
New time sheets. We finally figured out what we could do, so you can turn it over.
I was gonna say okay.
So
Ooh,
next month, next meeting, you'll have
hey, Grace.
those filled out and see how they look, of course.
Okay.
You wanna leave and see it now?
Oh, sorry, I'm hogging it. That's great. Good idea. Thank you.
The idea is that you can remember all the meetings where Chris Hop came in here and wanted to know what they were doing every day. And we said, well, they keep logs over in the garage, and we never actually saw the logs over.
Plus, they're not doing anything different than what their log is, except for maybe writing the hours down
Yeah.
for the machine.
Okay.
And Charles. Thought he was in a whole new job or something, I guess.
We didn't want to change this
He
procedure.
did not wanna change.
That's change is hard sometimes.
But hopefully this also helps with
Change.
with the grant stuff, because the hours and materials are all right there on the timesheets that come over here anyway, so there's no question about what time.
So when the time sheets come over, I can say there's grant work on it. Grace can just make a copy of them so they have them, so we can give Paul when we get done with work. Cause this class 2 grant's gonna take this summer and probably next summer.
Okay.
Doing it all ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Lauren.
And then we
What else?
resurfaced Wheeler, Morse, Walker. And
Menard.
Menard, yeah. Not the whole road, but any of them except for Wheeler, we didn't do the whole road there. But everything else is just partials.
Okay.
And chainsaws,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was a quite discussion about this.
we
a couple years
had
ago.
like 8 over there. And we only had, and there's 1 or 2 that don't run good or something, and there's 1. You're supposed to have a set of chaps for every chainsaw you have.
Is that like a
Which
passive
we don't.
requirement?
It's what you're required.
Okay.
So, which Roxbury got in trouble with, because we had just junk saws and,
Yeah.
well, somebody could fix that up and get it running. They go,
Then you
really?
don't have a pair of chaps.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of us working here, dude.
Right.
No matter.
Okay.
So I have to get rid of some. And Jim Lino said he would be interested, or Stratford Lake, because a couple of them for parts, so if we take
Okay.
them in a terrible part, I guess it's okay.
Okay.
Can't have them sitting on the shelf altogether.
Okay.
And so is that something I can just
Yeah.
have them grab?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And Lemery Road, that's nothing, okay. Gravel. So. I gotta resurface from Flint Road to Hotman Hill.
Okay.
That's another section that's supposed to be resurfaced.
Okay,
That's gonna be almost 1,000 yards. Hauling it from Barry is gonna take. Probably some trucks and help. I'm not sure how long it'll take us to go to Roxbury, but he has 1,000 yards of material up there. Crushed gravel that we could buy for $19 a yard
yeah,
versus. It's like 1835 or 1855 a yard. From northeast.
Yeah, but you have to haul it.
Then you got the extra haul.
Yeah,
At least this is a flat run. up
Yeah.
There and back. So it shouldn't take as much fuel.
yeah. The material you get from Northeast is the granite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, did you like the granite in the places that it went down last summer? I liked it on path.
Yeah, they put very little on my road there this spring, but.
Yeah,
But it's still holding up.
right.
It doesn't get slippery,
Yeah. it's not-
Exactly, like
but,
the rain that we had last week, it was like night and day when I
Mhm.
drove across the Randolph line on Peth. Like night and day, not slippery at all as
Yeah.
soon as you got in the
these
rain.
side roads, a couple of them I did end up just getting stuff from Tucker's, but it's.
Yeah, I mean, could be worth it just to try it out again and have another section, like good decent section of road where we put it down and see how it holds up.
I can do that, I guess, if that's what you wanna do.
I don't know, it's just an idea. I don't wanna make the decision, I just,
That's why I brought it up here.
yeah,
I don't wanna just switch.
is,
do we have over there
You
now?
know, the gravel we use up there, I mean, the gravel up over Warren Mountain at all, I don't know if any of you
yeah,
have.
yeah.
It's just like night and day between the material that. They put on Warren side of the mountain up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's, I don't know, that's a pretty big
And
stretch of road.
Really, that section of road it doesn't get muddy anyway,
Hmm,
it's just to build it up because the wind and.
yeah, the drainage is pretty good in there
Down,
too.
There's actually some rock showing up, and what they did years ago on that section of road is push the stone walls in to bring it up to get rid of. The drifting.
Yeah.
It's- Wallace Menora showed me a picture. 6 feet up, 6 feet up, it just steps like that, on each side of the road, and we're throwing it, because they couldn't push it anymore. With
Yeah.
Shovels
Right,
to open the road up.
yeah,
So
That's why they pushed the stone walls in, to build up that road.
wow, huh,
so the idea being that the granite is not necessarily as needed on the not wet sections.
Right, that's. What I
yeah,
was getting at,
It's-
it's
has
not.
good
It's not
drainage.
real wet, it's good
Yeah.
drainage there.
yeah,
Across that section, and if it saves us a little money on fuel. And a little time,
yeah,
I'm
I-
thinking you can make. You know, you make. If you attend a business, you can go in and out of northeast. 7 times. In a day,
You can, other people.
yeah, some people can't, I can do it. And
At 15 yards, that's. What, 105 yards a day?
yeah,
and
okay,
out of. Roxbury, we should be able to make 10 loads a day, every hour.
yeah,
So
okay,
You're gonna gain 3.
yeah. No, I think that's fine, but in the future, if you feel that there's other sections that need resurfacing and that they'd be good, like testing cases for the granite, I think that would be good.
Charlotte thinks that stuff in Tucker's is just fine, that's just.
Yeah.
We have.
I'm sure it's fine, but compared to the granite, I,
Well,
do
we have,
think
we're
it's
not
holding
getting,
in
the
pretty well.
granite's not like going to the side, that's what's on the Rose Road section. is-
yeah, no, I'm just
Because
saying
that
like,
place gets wet and.
Right.
We actually,
right,
I put down a layer of Kobe's gravel across there, cause there's less money. And then I put down a layer of, granite. And, just to help drain.
yeah,
The river.
To build it up, because we can do it.
Build it up some. And,
okay,
I don't know, we'll see what happens.
yeah,
This is sort of just us trying to be a little strategic.
right.
Yeah.
Because it is,
It's a lot of
hour and a half.
material,
Yeah.
yeah,
Takes about an hour and 20-25 minutes to make a round trip up, and I'm busy there.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I
Alrighty,
did it for 2 days.
yeah,
Got some guys in the garage that don't like to do it, so saying, but part of the job, so.
Just get a good podcast.
I know, seriously, book on tape.
Right?
You do the books on tape.
I get too distracted with books on there.
So.
Get really into the.
That's why I don't listen to music anymore when I exercise. I listen to books on tape because I forget that I'm working really
Yeah,
hard.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's everything I had.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yes.
Oh, that's the bill for,
The culvert.
Is that the right code for those generated?
Oh,
it's,
How am I supposed
It's labeled as the Fairbrook.
it would
That's where it's
be,
written.
it's a grant.
it would be out of the,
It's a structured grant.
yeah, so it would,
So it would be under
Okay.
project frame.
Structured grant for Fairbrook.
under the capital budget, right?
Yeah.
I think.
So, yeah, that
I
was,
think there's a line in the capital budget
Okay.
for that, but I'll double check.
I don't have it.
so that was the other thing I forgot. This paperwork. So the bills get sent out here and put in my box. And then. Where is it? Where is it? Then I have to run back to the garage. Put the little stamp on them. Here. Figure out the code. And sign it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what how Jeff preferred to do it. Since he's been here. And Grace told me she has plenty of time to do this as long as I write on the invoices and bring them over.
Okay,
What they go to, she can code them,
fantastic.
right?
I've just been doing like.
So I don't have to lug them back
Yeah.
and forth.
Okay,
It's real heavy.
I know, it sounds.
I know they're heavy, but it's a waste of my time.
It.
Yeah.
See if he's got, and then it's.
Right,
You know, it's, I feel it's a waste of my time, so I don't know if Jesse would go for that. Cause I think that's something we probably should check with Jesse, is Amy's, Grace is her employee.
oh, sorry, this is the structure for, Fairbrook.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we don't have that in there yet because I think we got that grant after
Okay,
we
so
set the
there's-
budget. There's not a line for it yet, but we could put one in. I think it should be, we have the Thresher Road Structure Grant here, so I think, Okay.
So these, both these bills.
I think Jesse might have actually,
188.
maybe I
She might have
Right.
added it in.
I think she might have showed us a new budget where she added it, but I could be
I
totally
think
misremembering.
the sheet that I.
But we've gotta get to 2
Okay.
Okay.
If there's nothing else for highway, Grace, we can skip ahead to the zoning permit.
Spend that.
Unless, did you have other items on the agenda
No.
that you wanted to? Okay.
Um.
Could you, walk us through what you provided?
So,
Just gonna be.
We me.
Hold
I had
on.
met with the.
Are we
DRB.
done on the highway?
No,
Okay.
we'll talk about it later.
Okay, thank you.
I had met with the DRB, I think it was like last month or the month before, and they
Yeah.
wanted to go over. Applications and changes, but then they decided that maybe we shouldn't change anything because of the new bylaws that are coming out, but,
Hmm,
zoning administrator can set up the applications the way the zoning administrator would like to, and it just needs to be approved by you guys with input from the DRB.
okay,
So I looked at the surrounding towns and Randolph's zoning permits were a lot more clear and it had a lot more information on it that would help.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I've always thought ours were just sort of.
Missing so much, like they even had a spot where they showed an example of a sketch
yeah,
that's required, so I went through and I updated our zoning permits to reflect and added like additional information. And then we only had one zoning permit for minor subdivisions, major subdivisions, and lot line adjustments.
yep,
I separated it out and I made a
Yeah.
separate permit for each of those.
yeah,
Cause there are different requirements and
Yeah,
different
right.
information for each one.
and there was like no information that was being asked for on the subdivision permits, and then the DRB would come back and be like, well, we need all of this information, I'm like, okay, well, that's not on the application. So that,
yeah,
and then There's like a few other applications that I haven't updated yet, but those are the ones that I had.
Okay. Yeah, and the fees are different too?
Yeah, so
Okay,
our fees haven't been updated, I think, since 2010. Our zoning permits are $50. And out of that $50, if it's something that needs a certificate of occupancy, the money for that is supposed to come out. But we also have to record the zoning permit, so that's $15
okay.
out of the 50. And then you have to record the certificate of occupancy, which is an additional $15, which leaves $20 towards.
Actually covering the cost of having a zoning administrator. Okay. Yeah, so do you, from looking at other towns, what,
Way undercharging for
Yeah.
everything, and I'm pretty sure I sent the
Mm.
comparisons for the different.
oh, I'm
towns.
sorry.
I can
Yeah.
tell you based on what I'm doing that you're.
Oh, thanks, Chelsea.
Way off for how much?
Yeah.
We're,
You're
those were
correct.
just what I was proposing, and I wasn't sure what number they should put in, so if you think we should up the number.
No, I'm not saying you're way off, I'm saying our current fees.
Oh, yeah, it's so off. We also weren't charging anything for lot line adjustments.
Hmm.
And we weren't charging anything for extensions on zoning permits, which I kind of feel like we probably should.
Yeah, fairly,
Like
it's
that-
like
that's a
25
permit renewal.
or something.
Yeah, like if you want to extend it an additional 6 months. Or
So they're good for 6 months right now. Okay. Yeah,
It's sort of a re-review for the zoning administrator and
Yeah.
can, is this something that?
So,
okay. Yeah,
and if you guys think they should be higher than what I'm gonna put in, then that's absolutely fine.
No, I wasn't suggesting that, I'm just.
oh, I see. Okay.
I know, knowing some of the, like Upper Valley town prices.
Yeah.
Which it's a different place in the Upper Valley, right, but it's still,
Randolph, I think it's Randolph, I'm pretty sure it's Randolph, like they get to a certain point and they charge an additional cents per square foot or something, which
Hmm.
seems like a headache, but,
Yeah.
we don't do that.
Brookfield, it says,
oh, okay. Yeah.
which is interesting that it's Brookfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if your proposals are, based on what you've seen in the area, I think that looks fine to me. Yeah, I think,
I was also thinking of the fact that, I don't know if it's being approved or not, but assuming that the change for subdivisions being reviewed strictly by the DRB, like if we're only charging $50 for a minor subdivision, that
Mhm.
doesn't cover anything.
right, it would have to be because you have a fee for DRB review, like you would have to just build that in automatically every single time.
Which for, I think it's like $100 for the subdivision and then like $100 extra for each
Mm-hmm,
lot that you're trying to subdivide it by.
yep. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that it makes sense to do this now, I mean, I don't see how, especially for the fee issue, I don't see how that's gonna be impacted by the change to the bylaw. So I think we should go ahead with that now, and then, if there's just minor tweaks that might need to be made after the bylaw is updated, then we can approve that.
So my question
At
on
that
this
time.
certificate of occupancy, are you charging that with the permit or only when you issue the certificate?
Only when like a permit needs a certificate of
Okay.
occupancy, not with all of them, because
Yeah, yeah.
you could ask for a regular zoning permit and for like I don't think garages need it. Or like.
Right.
The storage shed that's bigger than 150 square feet or whatever,
Yeah,
but just adding that in there when it's needed.
Yeah. But do it
Okay.
upfront. Okay, that was my question.
yeah.
You can't get mad, that's not allowed. No,
Shut up.
not allowed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, there's no getting mad in these meetings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We reserve the right to kick you out if you get mad. Not really, actually, I don't think we can. Anyways, all right.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it.
Okay, so Grace, you need us to vote to change? Okay, so I'll make a motion that we update the zoning permit applications and the permit pricing associated with the different zoning activities in accordance with Grace's recommendation.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. Yes, it is.
Update the website and everything.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Take down the banner at the top about the road
Yeah.
closure, please.
I was gonna take it down a couple weeks ago, but Darlene was in it.
I'll put this.
Right, yeah.
Put this on your desk.
Thanks, Grace.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go back up to priority projects. So speaking of the website, Darlene from Mad River Web, yeah,
Thanks,
is
Grace.
thanks, Grace. She's making good progress.
Yeah.
And we're having hopefully next week a meeting for her to provide some training. Funny story, Darlene emailed us, was it yesterday, and asked, she was like, oh, do you think I could get over Braintree Mountain Road in my Subaru? I want to come the scenic route to like check it. And I was like, I immediately wrote her back. I was like, no. Do not come that way. I can't believe Google Maps or whatever
Still
she's
does.
using it
It's
still.
chuckle.
I know. I thought it was so funny, but yeah, just for
You can,
Paul.
there's a section that
better.
ends on the
Yeah.
Granville side, but they're as tall as this desk that she's got to get over in her Subaru. Just-
Yeah, Derek struggled with his forwarder.
Tell me about it. I know.
Yeah, so Paul, Braintree Mountain Road is like right adjacent
My bad.
to or runs through Dan's property, and it's like it is not passable. So if anybody ever asks you,
Okay.
it's not. I mean, it's technically, is it a trail or is it a class 4? Class 4,
Which is something we gotta talk about.
but it's not.
It's not even like a legal trail, it's a class 4.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
yeah, but I thought that was funny, so I hope she got that message. But anyways, we're still trying to schedule a training for next week,
Go over Warner.
and
It's still scenic. Go over
Yeah.
that.
yes, that's true. And much better maintained. So Darlene, I think, is nearing the finish line. The new website, from what we've seen, she walked us through some of the updates a couple weeks ago, and I thought it looked really good. She's and I think everybody seems happy so far. So at some point, I think we'll be able to launch to the new platform. She had said that she would take about 2.5 months to make all the changes. And she reminded us this week that she started at the beginning of June. So she's kind of nearing the finish line in terms of the time that she had planned to put in. But I think that'll be doable. So far, I feel like she's been great to work with.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
it's next Thursday, that is not this Thursday, it's next Thursday.
We're trying for next Thursday. My work schedule's been a little nutty and I might not be able to make it, but I feel like it's more important for Paul and Grace and Jesse for it to work for them. So, we'll try to make that work. Let's see. Feasibility study, form working group. I'll table that to the next meeting when Lou and Jesse are here. We can talk more about that. Ethics training. So Lou did confirm with Grace that we're going to do that in the middle of September at the town hall. I think it was the 12th, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. Thursday?
Which
No, that's August, what am I doing?
When you-
Friday the 12th.
yeah, Derek reminded me that that's Tunbridge Fair weekend, so
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Oh,
I was thinking.
watch out. man.
I know.
I always go though, you go early in the day when there's no clouds,
Yeah, it's
I'm there at like 7 AM, man, waiting
Yeah.
for the gates to open.
no, it's definitely good to go early, but some people like to go when it's, a little bit more
I don't know
exciting.
people.
No, it's the 18th.
Tunbridge is the 18th?
No, the ethics
Oh.
training is the 18th.
Oh, okay, never mind. Crisis averted.
Tunbridge Fair is like the 14th, right?
It's the
11th. through
11th
14th.
through 14th, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so September 18th,
18th.
town hall. Okay,
6 to 7:30.
great. Okay, excellent. Chelsea, how are
Oh,
it's going?
Pushing on.
What?
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with you? It's not that exciting, is it?
It is because I went to get a bagel the other day.
Oh,
And somebody stops me and goes, "You guys are messing with me."
You bamboozled me.
Because She
I-
said, "Oh, nothing
I
ever
know.
happens," and now she's had like 3 requests.
I-
No, one request, but then I also need to make sure that the map that was supposed to be, submitted in April is also correct.
Yeah,
Or supposed to be submitted. in
I
April,
know.
so-
I was really pleasantly surprised that you volunteered so quickly.
It's fine, it's not difficult. I did a new address on there last week.
Oh my goodness, you're in
It was
it.
very
You're
easy, the
doing it.
driveway was already there, and
There
it
you
was
go.
literally right across from another driveways. Could double check my math based on
Right,
the other
right,
driveway.
Fantastic.
I sent them the letter that I was supposed to send them, I gave one to the post office, and then it just says emergency services. So I'm assuming that means Werva, the state police,
Yeah.
the fire
Or-
department.
Yeah, maybe
And
Orange
then-
County Sheriff, just
Okay,
for the
okay,
heck of it.
maybe, okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Is there any other EMS?
that would,
Is Northfield.
or
Does
Rochester
Northfield
doesn't have one.
Yeah,
so-
I mean, if Northfield's doing mutual aid at that point,
Yeah.
they'll find their way there.
Okay.
And then from digging into the emails that Paul so very nicely sorted through and found me
Oh,
from the last year.
nice. Thank you.
I'm assuming I need to let Green Mountain Power know that it's a 911 address from Janice's emails to other people.
Yeah.
That's someone that she sent it to, so I have to mail it out to them, but I did submit it to the state's GIS 911
I'll tell you.
site, so that's already submitted. I'm assuming that they just need to review it and say, yes, that's correct.
Very cool.
I do have a couple questions about some of the emails, though, that were in there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have answers.
I don't think anyone does. Both of the emails that I'm concerned about, and one of them I just noticed that it's someone I know, so I can follow up with her, but I didn't see any follow-up from her last email that she sent in November. And so I don't know if it's about the address that she already has, Stephanie Barrett,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stephanie and Keith.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's another driveway that they're trying to get a 911 address for, and
Yeah.
not since November, is it?
She is building a place right across from Jarvis Road
Okay,
on Braintree.
on Braintree. So I will text her, because
Yeah.
obviously know her.
Yeah. That would be
And
good
ask
to follow
her,
up.
I'll follow up and see if she ever got a number, and then also Katie and Tony Vincent on
Mhm.
Lemery Road,
Yeah.
as you were talking about Lemery.
It's down in the
Um,
middle of that field.
Yeah, so there's several numbers on Lemery,
Mm-hmm.
according to the GIS map.
I don't think they have.
There's a 22, a 24, and supposedly they have 26. They're 26 Lemery Road. Grace just followed up with them recently about it because they haven't been able to get mail or something, and it's apparently Lemery Road goes to the Roxbury zip code.
Yep.
Which is fine, but it's not on the map or anything, but also the numbers furthest away from the road have a lower number,
Mm.
which was confusing to me, and from some of Janice's emails that I've perused, some of the smaller roads in Vermont, or not Vermont, maybe in all Vermont, I don't know, but in Braintree
Yeah.
are not necessarily numbered correctly still,
Yeah.
Right.
from when the E91 system rolled out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
reason
Which
it
I
would
think
be-
is a problem that she inherited. In
Yes.
fairness to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of got from the gist of it, but it
Yeah.
also said, like 6 months ago, that someone from the state was gonna come out and settle
Yeah.
those things.
They probably numbered it from the library, yeah. No, from, Roxbury line this way instead of 12A.
Okay. It's supposed to be from like the.
It
east of
should be
back
from
that-
12A
yeah,
because that's where most of
It's the main traffic will
your,
come from.
well, yeah, well, most of your. Responders are coming from
Yeah.
Randolph area, so they're
Right.
not gonna come from Roxbury.
Right, you're supposed to start from like the largest road connecting or whatever.
Right.
So what do we do? Tell the state it's wrong and switch everybody's addresses?
What's already happened, and I'll try to reach out to them about
Yeah.
that road specifically.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 addresses out there, but I'm assuming that since
Seven.
Grace responded to them in June. There hasn't been an email from
There should be more
Katie
than
and Tony yet, so,
Cause you got the gray house and you got the Vintons and you got the,
hold on, I have it all printed off, let me.
you got Kakuzo and then what's his face lives out, Ron Cadret lives out there permanently. On the
Mhm.
class 4 section.
Right,
And then there's one other, the lady that wanted to be auditor, living past him. Or wanted to be on the select board.
well, it's tiny, there's a 24 on there and a 22 on there. I can look it up on the the digital version that I can maybe zoom in on. but-
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, if we have to answer it right now.
Yeah, I just, there's more things happening than I thought there were, but I think as far as the other request, which is to review the map book. I'm not sure if I am just supposed to be reviewing the additions that were made this year, or if I'm supposed to correlate all the numbers in Braintree with our, like, does the town have a list? I mean, not every parcel has a 911 address, correct?
No,
So, is that a? I guess I need to ask someone at the state what I'm supposed to be correlating it with, or if I'm just supposed to make sure that all of the updated numbers that happened this year are also in here.
who do we ask for E911 questions?
There's a guy. My email has been going to his junk mail because we are in Gmail. But
Oh, yeah.
uh,
I have no idea, I think he's gotta be your contact.
yeah. Yeah, I can try to get a hold of him again. Tyler Hermanson. I will reach out to him.
You would assume it's just updates for the year.
That's what I assume. And from the emails that Paul sent me, there are only a couple in the last fiscal year, other than the one that I'm doing currently.
Right.
Which isn't even technically in this fiscal year,
That's right.
but.
Yeah.
So I will reach out to him tomorrow and make sure that that's all I'm supposed to be adding.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's fine.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, I jumped right in.
other than all these things. it's
I
great.
learned a lot.
All right. Well, I hope it gets easier.
It's fine.
But
I play with a surveyor wheel, you know, it's a good time.
You
yeah.
show up and you sign up for the Selectboard, you don't know you're gonna be stuck with all these crazy
Yeah.
things you gotta.
That's okay.
You wearing orange vest when you go out there?
I didn't, I should have, but it was broad daylight at like 9:30 in the morning.
Well,
You want the town buy you one?
No, I don't think I want the town by anyone, thank you.
okay. We might have some.
They maybe have to.
I'll ask Jesse about it next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Chelsea. And if there's anything else that comes up with like some of the other more like long-term
Mhm.
issues and
Yeah,
we have to
I'll
do anything
touch base with
like-
him about, if there's any other roads that like that have already been flagged as incorrect, other
Yeah.
than Lemery. Cause that's the only one that I can deduce from going through the old emails is a problem one right now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's other ones.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I could probably honestly just look at the maps and figure it out by the numbers,
Yeah.
which are not correct,
Okay.
but. Yes, other than that, I will reach out to Stephanie, but the Boutwells, is that how you pronounce her last name?
The who?
Boutwell?
Oh, I don't know.
The new people who just
Okay.
got their number, have a new
Okay.
number for their son to build a house.
All right.
No idea.
Very good. All right, thank you. Okay. Grant tracking. So Paul's included in the packet a new grant tracking spreadsheet.
That is so great.
Yes. And
Their back roads actually is coming up in September now instead of December.
the
They switched their date.
application. Okay.
Because they want pictures of bare ground instead of snow.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. Yeah. So there's a few on here that I'll follow up with you on, Paul, that I know we're opened and we've been doing work under them, but we have not asked for any reimbursement. The one that, oh no, that's on here. The MERP grant is on here. I think everything else is here. We still haven't signed the agreement with, for the development grant for the, parent-child center, so that's still pending. And I see you have that in future, which is fine. Yeah, I think everything
I need to double
looks
check
good.
class 2 structures, cause the last email I got from Fixed Bump made it sound like he wasn't gonna give us an extension. Whatever we get done this year is what we got done, so.
Okay,
If that's the case, we gotta figure out how to spend $34,000 to get ourselves up to our match to max that out.
but
Or if he'll give us an extension so we can spend the 34,000 on a contractor next year, right? Like,
Yeah, but the class 2, so the date on here is not correct.
I think that should be 12/31/25.
Okay.
Extension through 26, but let me double check.
Okay. All right.
Just to be sure.
Okay. Um, yeah, so I think that's in good shape. So Paul, I guess like anytime this is significantly updated in terms of reimbursements taking place or closeouts happening, if you could just send us the updated sheet whenever you make some significant updates. Thank you so much. This is really helpful to have this all in one
It's nice
place.
just to see what's.
Yeah. Oh, and the FEMA grant, as we've talked about, is only partially closed out. So
When does that have to be spent again? By December of this year or something, right?
no, I thought it was further out than that.
It had to be spent this year.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I think it has to be spent by the end of this year, but we were going to put some of it towards the work that we needed to do this year, right?
Well,
Maybe.
it depends. It depends on whether we can use it to fill in the hole at the end of the culvert or whether it has to be head wall work. Because the issue is, if it's head wall work, why are we redoing the head wall for them to tear it down and rebuild it and then put the structure in next year, right? Like,
Well, like I told you, part of the head wall problem is the hole.
I know, but you gotta justify that. I don't know how we justify that thing.
Anybody with any common sense at all knows if it undermines, you're gonna lose your head wall. So you have to stabilize the head wall.
Yeah.
By filling in that hole.
So I think the one that we did complete was the Thresher Road
Yeah.
portion, and then the Thayerbrook Road was still hanging out there.
Cause I got an email on Monday of this week. Just with a notification that, they send out, notifications of projects expiring within 90 days. And the Thayerbrook Road Arch Culvert Head Wall, expires on October 31st, 2025.
Okay.
So
Which
we
is
can ask for an
water.
extension if
We
we
need
need
to
to.
get a permit for that.
So Paul says we can ask for an extension if we want to.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
I thought we were out of extensions.
Well, there's a place where I can click to ask for an extension, so.
All right, we
click.
can ask.
Jared said that hole has to be filled in this year.
If we did ask for an extension, how much more time would you want?
I don't know, my concern is if we fill the hole, is FEMA gonna reimburse that? Right, is filling a scour hole at the end of the
Can
hole?
we get somebody from FEMA to come out?
That'd be great,
I think so.
yeah.
Have them come out and inspect that with us again, seems the hands around here have changed.
Yeah, cause the question is. We think, I don't disagree that they're related, I just don't wanna spend money to fix the hole and have FEMA say. No, you said head wall and that's a hole, a scour hole at a culvert, if that makes sense.
The problem with the head wall is if you look at it. Is the scour hole that is at the end of the culvert is so deep. It just keeps falling into that hole.
Right.
So that hole has to be filled.
But I need FEMA,
And really want somebody to come out and look at it with us and make
And-
sure they
and
agree with
bless-
us.
yeah, and bless it before we spend the $10,000 on it, right? So if there's anybody that could come
Yeah,
and talk to us, that'd be great.
okay.
All right, I'll find out.
Thanks, Paul.
I'll work on the permit. I filled one, you just said it was,
Yeah, I thought,
but Jared wants a stream slope profile, and neither Jeff nor I know what the heck that is. So he mentioned that, and Jeff and I just kind of went, well, what the hell is that? We don't even know, right? So he's asking for this thing that nobody's ever heard of, and I don't know if that's part of it. Sorry to get back.
Okay.
But I have that application on
thank you.
while we're waiting for the.
Okay. Next, we have the grant and aid agreement to sign.
Yeah,
Did you happen to print that out, Paul? Or I can do it from here. Unless you have it already.
I did, well, is it, I don't think I know what we're doing.
Okay.
no, it's what you're talking about over there.
Yeah, I need to get with her and.
If you wouldn't mind just printing that off real quick, because I don't want to jeopardize my Zoom connection here. If you have it in the in your email easily. But in the meantime, I'll make a motion that we enter into the agreement with V-Trans for the FY26 grant.
This is not us buying into a project, this is just saying we're gonna use the grant, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
then yeah, I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Um,
Aye. Okay, let's move on to payment orders. Lauren,
Move to approve.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Fine.
Aye. And the payroll warrant looks good.
I'll make a motion, move to approve.
Did you sign mine?
I did,
A
a little sketchy, but I signed it.
Okay.
What's sketchy about it?
Was the second?
I was, I seconded, who seconded the payroll?
I did.
Lauren,
Thank you.
So Dan moved and Lauren seconded
Yeah.
payroll. Okay. Lou's not here. There you go. Okay. I just have a quick executive session matter to discuss. So I'll make a motion that we enter into an executive session to discuss personnel matter.
I'll say.
All those in favor? Aye.
um,
Okay. Going to.
5 minutes.
Really?
Okay, it's 7:17 and we're coming out of executive session. No decisions were made. I'm going to make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You need some glasses, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
He had
so.
some, didn't he?